Hey, what's up, y'all? Spence here with your Truth of the Week. Here on the Weekly Truth, we've been talking a lot about creation over the last few weeks, and what I hope you took home from that is that God created all things, including us, and that we were created for His glory. So the question this week is how? How do we glorify God? And in order to answer that, I think I've got to ask you another question. How about what glorifies God? Deuteronomy 11:1 tells us, "You must love the Lord your God and always obey His requirements, decrees, regulations, and commands." So, loving Him and obeying Him glorifies God. That seems easy enough, but what does it actually mean to love God? Loving God is not simply obeying Him or even keeping the 10 commandments. It's not about trying to be a good Christian out of some kind of fear that He's going to punish you. It's not just doing good things and hope that you're going to earn His favor, or even just being a good person. All of those things are some form of sanctified selfishness, and selfishness is not an attribute of love. Loving God is about having a real and genuine understanding of how much God loves us. It's about understanding all that He's done for you, and in return you delight yourself in the Lord, and you choose to walk His path. Not because you're going to earn anything in heaven and earth, but instead you trust His way and His plan for your life. It's not going to be easy, but love never is easy. At its very nature, love is truly sacrificial. It's putting others before yourself, and it's putting God's will for your life before your own desires. In Matthew 22, Jesus was asked what the greatest commandment was. And He replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is equally important. You must love your neighbor as yourself." The entire law and all the demands of the prophets are based on these two commandments. When He said this, He was talking to a people who were trying to be righteous through the law, but they had forgotten that the root of the law is love, and love is not self-seeking. When we seek to honor God and glorify His name above all else, we ought to have no thought of gain for ourselves. It's a matter of the heart, not a quantifiable work. And in fact, our salvation is a work of the Lord, not our own. It's a grace we could never deserve. And in light of this, our only rational response is to love, trust, and honor the Lord for it. We love Him through the hard times, we trust Him in the storm, and we praise His name in the victories of life. So this week, think about how you love God, and think about how you reflect God's love to others. Because when you show God's love and grace to those that don't deserve it, you're actually glorifying God. Have a blessed week, y'all, and I'll catch you next time on the Weekly Truth.